Hi, ladies. Okay, so I'm the community health nurse here at the hospital in town, and I'm going to teach you about STIs. Does anybody know what the most common STIs are in the North Zone?
Is it chlamydia, syphilis, and gonorrhea?
All right, that's correct. What do we know about syphilis and gonorrhea and chlamydia?
Is it because they're contagious?
Oh, that's correct. Actually, does anybody know why there's such high numbers in the North Zone of Alberta?
Is it because people don't use protection?
Oh, actually, that is true. So that's very correct. People don't use protection. Another factor is that people don't get checked between sexual partners. It's very important to get checked because you don't know who's carrying what. A lot of students are taught that you can see sores or other symptoms in STIs. Now, the one thing with STIs is that sometimes they're asymptomatic. Does anybody know what that means? Yes?
Does that mean that there isn't any symptoms?
Correct.
So, what are some symptoms we can look out for?
So, some of the symptoms we can look out for in chlamydia is that some women, they'll have increased discharge and it'll be painful during and after sex. Whereas in men, it'll be painful during urination and they'll have increased discharge. If left untreated because of asymptomatic issues, it can cause sterility, which means you can't have babies. Now, asymptomatic, as we have gone over, is the fact that you don't see any symptoms. There are no sores, there's no extra discharge, there's no pain. So this is why, again, it's very important to get checked between sexual partners.
Treatable?
Yes, it is treatable. With certain antibiotics, we can actually take care and get rid of this bacteria living in your body.
So are all STIs treatable?
Actually, no, they're not all treatable, but the three that we are covering today are treatable with an antibiotic regimen. So we're going to talk about syphilis next. What do you guys know about syphilis?
It's an STI.
Okay, what else do we know about it?
Oh, it's treatable.
Yes, it is treatable. I'm glad we're listening, but actually syphilis is probably the most interesting one, I find at least. So with syphilis, there are tons of things that can go wrong. So you can come, the first stage, there are 3 stages. First stage, you get sores. Again, asymptomatic, you might not get sores. Second stage, your body is covered in rashes and it can last from 5 to 7 days. Third stage is that your soft tissue can be destroyed. So you'd end up with arthritis issues, you can end up with going blind. If a pregnant mother has it and she hasn't been checked by her physician, her child can be born blind. So there's a lot that can go wrong with this.
We can go blind from this stuff?
This is why you need to be very open with your partner and use protection, because this can ruin your life.
So, what about that last STI? Gonorrhea?
Good question. Did you know gonorrhea is actually the second most commonly reported STI? It is actually reported higher in males than it is in females and can cause issues in your rectum, eyes, throat, and joints.
So, like, what do we do with all this information? Like, just never have sex ever?
No, it's not that we don't want you to have sex, although abstinence is the ideal form of the contraception. We just want you to be safe, talking with your partners, and making sure you get checked between sexual partners because you never quite know what somebody's carrying. You can use barriers like condoms, female condoms, and dental dams. With you guys, do you guys know why it's still increasing even though we have these forms of contraception?
Yes, people are uneducated.
So the more you know, the safer you'll be. If you have any other questions, go to your community health nurse, like me, or your family doctor. They may be able to educate you a little bit more and provide you with safer ways of having sex. Alright, so for extra information for you guys to take home, we actually have pamphlets on the back table. You can call the 811 Health Link number to talk to a nurse, or you can go to your community health center in your own town and talk to a community health nurse or your own doctor for extra information.